Attention please! The following video is a sequel to the industrial comfort renovation. If you haven't seen the first part, I highly recommend you go watch that first so that you have some context as what we're doing today. Links in the description box below. Enjoy the video. Hi there, I'm Anne and welcome back to the industrial comfort renovation part 2. It's been roughly 2 years since the first video went up on the channel, and if you're wondering where I've been for so long, there's actually a video where I talk a little bit more in depth about it in the End Talks series, so make sure to check that out if you feel the need to be up to date. If not, it's totally fine, just relax and enjoy the commentary section. Talking about enjoyment, I might have a very hard time to say some words or to simply express myself properly because I'm currently pressing a very cold ice pack on my face because my wisdom teeth decided that it was time to grow, and I've got 2 of them growing on the same side and it is very painful. So bear with me, and I'm sorry if the quality of the audio is degraded because of it. I'm trying my best here. God. So, what are you doing? Oh, we're doing the kitchen. Yay! So, about this house, a lot has changed because a lot of things happened. Because this house is probably cursed. So, what I mean with that is that if you remember in the first part, I said that my game crashed and deleted the whole project and I had to rebuild it, which I did once. Inside my Shuno as well, because it makes more sense. And then I moved in France and I had to clean up my computer so that it stop it from lagging, and I accidentally deleted every Sims file I have, including this project. So this is actually the 3rd time I'm building, and this is why the layout is already planned and everything, because I just didn't record myself rebuilding this for the 3rd time. So we are under the stairs already, gosh. So, the stairs. Okay, let me explain. At my mom's place, we do the exact same thing, because there's no room in the attic and no room in the basement, so we kind of just shove everything we don't actually need immediately under the stairs, just to save up some room in the basement, and then we hide the clutter with a couch. And yeah, so I wanted to do the same thing with the curtains, but it didn't work because you can't really you can't lower the curtains, which is a shame, but I don't know, it still looks good because it's a clean junk. It's messy but not too messy is what I mean. So yeah, I guess that's what I'm trying to say, I guess. Well, you understood, I hope. If not, I'm sorry. So, this house ended up being a 2-bedroom home. I did some activities outdoors as well, which you will see in the screenshots, because I didn't do a tour beforehand, which I should have done, probably. And yeah, that's about it. That's all I have to say, I think, about the exterior. So this is the first build where I struggle a lot with the furnishing, by the way. It took me 4 hours to complete this. And I'm only talking about the furnishing, I'm not talking about rebuilding or preparing the floor plans. No, just furnishing. Took about 4 hours. You're watching this at 800% of speed. It's like, it's crazy. 'Cause, I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it, and I ended up with a lot of the same color scheme throughout the entire home. So yeah, I didn't go too crazy with colors or contrasts, and it looks okay, you know, doesn't look bad, but I would have done a little bit more variation now that I'm looking back at it, you know. But hey, if you guys want to renovate actually and show me your work, make sure to tell me about it. I would love to see it. Because now that the build is finally done, it's actually finally up for download. So what are we doing? Oh yeah, lighting. So yeah, I wanted a big chandelier going down the staircase, but it looked bad, so I didn't do that. Sorry. Moving back into the kitchen, I think I'm gonna add some clutter to give it some detail and some depth, and you know me, I like clutter. Clutter is cool. But yeah. So, how are you guys doing? It's been 2 years. Who would have thought? I certainly didn't think I'd come back. But I am, and I actually missed it a lot. Just chilling out, spending some time, talking, relaxing. Yeah, I missed it. I hope you guys missed it as well. If not, well, it's okay. I won't mind. So yeah, a small, practical, cozy kitchen that should be working. I haven't tested this home, so I hope everything's fine. If not, just let me know and I'll see if I can fix them. But yeah, you'll see me struggle a lot with the living room. And talking about the living room, I actually have to make a confession. This is one of my least favorite rooms of the entire project, is this room. Because, I don't know, I feel like I didn't do justice in the furnishing for that potential, you know? The living room had a lot of potential, but I didn't do it right. And I feel like it's pretty generic, and it's not special, you know? Words are hard today. I even tried to make it bigger. Worked in my favor for the bathroom, but didn't change much about the living room. I'm still kind of processing the failure. I wanted to keep like the original bricks back inside to do an industrial kind of style, but then it wouldn't fit with the rest of the home, so I went back to a contemporary style in the end, which looks okay. It doesn't look bad, but I don't know, I feel like there's something missing in the living room. It looks too generic, and it's a shame, and I'm sorry. But then again, this gives you room to renovate it if you want to, because I just do things the way they feel at the moment. So if something feels right, like for example the color scheme that I chose for the entirety of the home, it felt right at the time, so that's what I'm going for. So yeah, that's what I had to say about the living room. There's going to be a gigantic TV in there as well. Oh, you know what I'm thinking about? Because I'm going to replace that with counters. I should have put more clutter on the counters, because now I'm afraid that the Sims will try to cook in it. I'm not going back, but you be warned that your Sims might try to cook on the counters of the living room. God, losing my voice already? That must be another curse that I have. Every time I do a Sims related video, I lose my voice somehow. Isn't that fantastic? In 2 years, nothing has changed. Oh, now I'm thinking about it, I haven't tested the library. I don't know if it works. Well, the library, the bookshelf. The bookstore, God. Can you feel that I'm tired? I've not slept well in the past few days due to pain. So forgive me for rambling and the long pauses. It's just that my brain is trying to catch up with the speed, and I'm trying not to focus too much on the pain. So, what are we doing now? Oh, the bathroom. So the bathroom, however, is fully functional. There's even a laundry setup in there, so because I find it fun to work with laundry in The Sims. I don't know why. I hate it in real life, but I love it in The Sims. And yeah, so you have a washer and a dryer. God, I forgot the words for a second. And I kind of like the entirety of the bathroom. I don't know why. That was the most inspiring room for me at the time. However, the ensuite bathrooms upstairs, they are crap. I'm being honest with you, they don't look that good because they are very, very small, and I did not have a lot of wiggle room to finish it the way I wanted it to. So yeah, you won't. Moving on to the foyer, I didn't do anything too crazy, too special. I added maybe like mirrors, and I think that's it. Mirrors and a thing to hang your coat. And that's about it. So, if you see me jump into first person mode, it's normal. Because that's how I check if everything is in line, if everything is high enough, or if it's too high, because it's kind of hard to work with high walls, especially since that I haven't played a lot in The Sims lately, and I forgot a lot of the controls, and I forgot a lot of the techniques that I had learned. So it took some getting used to. A lot of items that I forgot as well that were in the game, so that you can imagine how long it's been for me. So yeah, that's me just checking out if everything is up to scale. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've added like garage canvases inside. If you remember in the first part, I put like garages in the back, and because in The Sims they don't go all the way through, I added those canvases to give it more realism. And what is good with them is that your Sims can paint over it if you don't like the designs, so feel free to change them if you don't like them. I actually don't know if the paintings decay. I don't remember, it's been too long since I've played, so maybe they'll decay over time, maybe not. It's up to you. Moving already upstairs, we are preparing the landing before moving on to the bedroom. And you'll see that it's pretty similar to what I did in the living room. There's nothing too shocking, it's just a nice little sitting area. You know, just appreciating it. Just so that you can chill out with a book, or just, I don't know, except chill out, there's not a whole lot you can do, but yeah, it looks okay, I guess. I really like that desaturated blue, I don't know why, it just speaks to me. And those cream like sofas, they look good as well, so I don't know, I was just feeling it. Ugh, my favorite painting. Of course it has to be in there. It wouldn't be one of my builds if my favorite painting isn't in it. So yeah, struggling a lot with that bland wall. I think I might have added like a bunch of photographs and that's it. Finally found a room to put my favorite plant of the game that came with Movie Hangout. It's usually too big for me to use because it always clips through walls and doesn't look that good or doesn't fit the style. This time it's perfect. Moving on to the child's bedroom, as you can see it is very oddly shaped, but I managed to put everything your kid might need. And I added like a fantasy, mystical forest wall so that the kids can pretend like they're an adventurer, just traveling the world and getting lost into the woods. I don't know. It's something that sounded cool in my head, so I did that. There's not much space for your kid to play in there, but I added swings and a basketball hoop outside. There's the puppet show thing and downstairs, so there's still a lot of activities that the kids can do if you decide to have kids. If not, well, you can just change the room into an office or something. Entirely up to you. As you can see, the ensuite bathrooms are very, very small. Even though each room has its own bathroom, there's not a lot of space, and I didn't do too much in it. It just put in the basic stuff, and I didn't even bother to clutter it because it's small. But at least it prevents your Sims from going all the way downstairs to use the bathroom. Moving on into the master bedroom. you'll see that I'll struggle a lot with the coloring, because at first I wanted something very, very bold. It was like a rich red, like crimson colored, contrasting with the black, and then I found that very nice rich wood and decided it was too bold, so I changed it up, smoothing the color a little bit so that it's not as harsh, because the red was way too bold even for my likings. But yeah, can't wait to show you the screenshots where I can kind of explain a little bit what I did off camera. But basically I added like a sitting area on the balcony that is not accessible, by the way. So if you want to access the balcony, you'll just have to replace one of the windows with a sliding door. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with it. The curtains, there are no big curtains that could cover everything up the way I wanted it to, so I just put like a curtain at the very end so that you can pretend that it goes all the way through. Moving on to the screenshots. So as you can see, there are a lot of screenshots. There are the swings with the basketball hoop. I put a little bit more details into the back. That's the sitting area, as I said. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you enjoyed it, you can download it on my origin page at And the Mummy. And you can search for it with the hashtag industrial comfort or the hashtag And the Mummy. Or you can just download it from the link in the description box below. And yeah, that sums it up. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will see you very soon.